We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
First pitch. 7:07.
Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Wheeler has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Fouled off. Verdugo aboard here at first with nobody out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. B-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 25.
At the plate, Adam Duvall. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect it to continue all season long.
A runner on first with 2 away. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the second deck and gone.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His career line against Wheeler, he's gone 2 for 5. He also has 1 home run. And this will be fouled away. The 1-1 is outside for a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And he misses again, ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 0-2 delivery. That misses. 1-2. Two men are on with two men out. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the two-run home. John Lester gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Digging in, George Springer, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Here's the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Correa breaking for second. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A runner at first with no outs here. This is foul right side. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Pitch inside. The throw is in time as Mejia got him on a great throw.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second for the steal, but it didn't work out.
Now the payoff pitch home.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Here's Bryce Harper now.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Hit hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And some trouble now in right field. And he is in there.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. Settling in now, Nicholas Castellanos. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Lester sets. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Moustakas waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. New inning set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock.
First offering on its way. Now the 1-0. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will get this one. The 1-1 home.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-2. And right into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting ninth.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This year against right-handed pitching, Mejia has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in. It's for the double.
The third baseman, Gio.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The second baseman, Wilmer.
Here comes the first pitch.
Flores.
Takes this the other way to right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So striding in, Jose Martinez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lester has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So a runner on second with one down now, and that means Maikel Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. He's set. Here it comes. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Flores ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he is out on the tag. Standing in now, Austin Nova. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's safe.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
But think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Down and away, ball 1. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
George Springer the next to hit. He grounds it sharply to third. Right to him. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now here it comes. Adam Duvall is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Ready now, Mike Moustakas. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
3-1 to him now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's 1 away. So striding forward now, Rhys Hoskins. He hit a sac fly earlier. And that misses for ball 1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He popped out in his first trip. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Not too many guys in the game can get on top of a high fastball the way he did right there. That's usually kryptonite for most hitters in the league.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores, as he rips it on the ground to second. Bare-handed for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We played 3 full. It's now 4-2 Toronto. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Jason Kipnis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Into the box, C.J. Cron. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late, or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. 2-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone!
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Francisco Mejia is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. As a look, now the pitch. Alex Verdugo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. The 2-1 fouled away. Lifted in the air to center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Rays on the solo. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. The 0-2 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duvall is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Nova. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Gio Urshela. Start off the 5th in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 4-1.
Count 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he fouls this one off. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Stepping up to the plate, Adam Duvall. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1, here it comes.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
So he sets him down swinging. Adam Duvall goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
On the year, Moustakas is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Carlos Correa now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The center fielder.
Ready for another shot now, George Springer. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Shot toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
On a line to shortstop. And the runner gets back. No double play.
The first baseman, number 17.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Moustakas has it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cody Hoyer takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. No balls and a strike to count. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Left side, but well foul. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's C.J. Cron now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A little low, it's 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollard.
In now, A.J. Pollard as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Francisco Mejia. It was a walk in his last trip. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer to the track, and he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Matt Whistler enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. Riding in once again, Nicholas Castellanos. He singled his last time up. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Whistler has over 40 innings on his line so far with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Down the first base line, and that's through for a hit. Turning for second is Castellanos. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
0 for 2 for him to this point. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And it's fouled away. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is 7th inning ready to roll, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Jace Fry is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Fry is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
The 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Well, this is speared by the first baseman. Coming to the plate now, Adam Duvall. Pedro Baez is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Count is 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
1 ball.
And it's 1-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time is laid off up for ball number 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Nova. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. To the left side, but it's well fouled.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that's out number 1. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. On a feeble swing that time, it's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. He's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Swung on and chopped up the middle, and that's the second out. Digging in and looking for more, George Springer. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first. Next will be the designated hitter, Jason Kipnis. He went down on strikes last time up. Hector Neris is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Throw down to first, 1 away. Ready once again, C.J. Cron. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Didi Gregorius is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game. Right now, A.J. Pollard, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, Dero, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
So he sets him down swinging. A.J. Pollard goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Francisco Mejia is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rays get one. Ryan Doe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late. And I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Nick Castellanos now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That evens it up 1-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. And he fouls this one off. Ball 2. Dull has over 40 innings on his line so far and has an ERA just under 4. A respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Next to the Blue Jays.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Line, but speared on a hop. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. All set to start. start the ninth in this one. And standing in the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Nick Anderson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound. And to check swing and not chase that one, puts himself right back in the count.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. At the plate, Gio Urshela. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A 1-0 delivery.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Fernando Tatis Jr. waits on deck. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out. Rays down to their final out now. And up steps the big bat of Fernando. Tatis Jr.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Throw on the first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Toronto took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Wheeler records the victory, his 13th of the year. Nick Anderson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 26th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Wheeler. His record now is 13-2. The loss goes to John Lester. He falls to 3-7. Time at the ball game.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting in the AL East, Zach Wheeler grabbed his 13th win overall this year as Toronto took care of the Rays 5-4. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Red Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 5-2. They now have 5 straight wins. Eduardo Rodriguez earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Orioles defeated the Indians 1-0. The Yankees allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 2-0.